am now, I'm in a special place of tender warm embrace where I am now. Where I am now, I'm better than before. I'm through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place of tender warm embrace. Where I am now. Where I am now, I'm better than before. I'm through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place of tender warm embrace. Where I am now. Had to climb, knock me down, save my life. I've come a long way and now I'm changing. He brought me out and I'm praising, praising. He's in my soul, now I'm celebrating. God is on my side. I've come a long way and now I'm changing. He brought me out and I'm praising, praising. He's in my soul, now I'm celebrating. God is on my side. Oh, God is on my side. God is on my side. Where I am now, I'm better than before. So open doors, open doors. Where I am now, I am now special. I'm in a special place. Warm embrace, where I am, where I where I am now.
Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I tell you what, the sun is popping. The temperature here in Hampton Roads is going to be, I guess, like 70, 73. Perfect spring weather. And I tell you what, glad to be here with you. I want to welcome Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and did I say YouTube? Let's do it again. Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I tell you what, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I tell you what, we promise we will shout you out. But we also would love for you all to go over to YouTube. One of the newest platforms is FYI Radio Show host, Yolanda Hinton. You can always go to Cristo Records 1, CRISTO Records 1. If you all are on other platforms other than TikTok and you haven't come to TikTok yet, make sure you come over, and make sure you come over to Y Hinton, YHINTON. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow. And guess what? I promise I'll follow you back. So look, it is beautiful day today. It is, what is it? It's Wednesday. It is hump day. It's the middle of the week. You all should be up and popping. Up and popping, because what? This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. So much going on. I'm going to share some things that's happening, some of our upcoming shows later on. Today is FYI's Wednesday segment. What's under the hat? Issues concerning men. But today we're going to have a great, great show. We're going to do a movie review. And listen, I need you all to talk in the chat. I need your opinion on this particular movie. I'm going to give mine. I'm going to also give my ratings, and we're going to see how all that pans out. In the meantime, guess what I got for you all? I have the current job list. And look, these lists are already on the pages of mine, the personal page, Yolanda Hinton over at Facebook. The fan page is over at FYI page over there at Facebook as well. You can get it at LinkedIn. And make sure you share that information. We got a lot of great, great, great jobs. Make sure you copy and send to your friends, share with people that you know need a job. These jobs have great salaries. Some are part-time, some are full-time. So take advantage of it. We try to come every month or so with these job listings, and we want you to take advantage of it, okay? And listen, if you all have any jobs or any information for FYI, for your information, that's what FYI is, for your information, make sure you inbox us. I'll give you the email address later on, or some kind of way, put it in the chat, some of the things that you know is going on, or jobs available, or what's happening in your town. In the meantime, the current job list, let's start with Suffolk Public Library. What's happening there? Library Services Coordinator is needed part-time. You have a Library Associate, full-time. Library Teen Space Coordinator, part-time. And it goes on and on and on. You all make sure you Google www.Suffolk Public Library or the City of Suffolk. You'll see these jobs that are available there. Then we have the Children's Center. You have HR recruiter needed, IT manager, bus monitor, bus driver, and so forth and so on. We also have Eggleston Services. They need an industrial maintenance technician, an employment specialist, Beacon House unit coordinator, engineer, a respite assistant part-time, and that's with another agency called the Planning Council. We have Catholic Charities of Eastern Virginia, guardianship, case manager needed. The Planning Council has another position, and that is Director of Development and Marketing. Okay, make sure you all, like I said, go online and go to my page and make sure you get these listings. Virginia Beach Community Development Corporation, they need a campaign manager. The Planning Council is on the ball today. They need a respite support specialist. Then we have Arts Connect Virginia, which they need a program manager. Guess what's happening at the Virginia Zoo? They need a development specialist. All right. We also have Southeastern Virginia Senior Services. They have home delivered meals coordinator needed. Housing stabilization specialist, case management options counselor needed as well. Then we're going back to the Virginia Zoo. which they need a director of human resources. And we have Virginia Museum of Contemporary Art, and they need an art camp assistant. That's a good job for somebody doing the summer. It's a great job for teens as well. We have the manager of membership and strategic partnership needed. Look, this job is $55,000 to $60,000 a year. Yes. We also have Judeo-Christian Outreach Center, hunger relief manager needed. We have Virginia Beach Neptune Festival, community outreach and volunteer coordinator. Isn't that fun? That sounds like a nice position, especially during the summer. Suffolk Public Library, they need a graphic designer part-time. Elizabeth River Project, they need a learning barge educator. And we have plenty of positions over here in the YWCA. Director of Human Resources needed. Support Services Manager needed. Data storytelling and impact reporting intern needed. And the Children's Center, listen to what they need. Operational therapists, speech language pathologists, preschool program director, that's center-based coordinator. And then we have the Hope House Foundation. I know you all have heard of Hope House. This is what they need: technology administrator, maintenance technician, and case manager, free kind. The Heritage Museum and Gardens, they need development director. The Arc of Greater Williamsburg, they need financial and operations coordinator. Then we have Virginia Children's Chorus, and this is what's needed: an executive director. All right, the Peninsula Community Foundation of Virginia, they need a regional development director at Make-A-Wish Greater Virginia. So it is a lot of positions, great positions. Some things that will, I'm sure, will be really fun for the summer. Some, like I said, part-time, some full-time. Make sure you all go and get it. It's already posted. Yolanda Hinton's personal page. You'll get it on FYI on Facebook as well, and one FYI there as well. Then you can go to LinkedIn and you can get the job listings. Okay, make sure you all do it, because everybody does not have a job, and there are people now searching and wanting to get a position so they can continue to take care of themselves and their family. So please, these positions are available for you all to search through, go online, find out more about. And now, you can go online and fill out an application for jobs, and then, eventually they will, say, come on in, let's do an interview, or they may even do it online. They are doing it fast, quick, and in a hurry. And it's competitive, y'all. It's competitive, so don't sit back on these jobs. If you need a job, go ahead and get it in, because some of them actually have a date where they will take them down. They will expire as soon as they're filled. They take these jobs down, so make sure you do your thing. King's daughter, good morning. How are you? We got a lot of great people on over here at TikTok. Yanita, good morning. Bisha, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Bisha B. Let's see, who else? What is that? I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and come back to that. El Mexicano, good morning. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Henny. Good morning, Henny Man. I love that name. Good morning. I'm going to catch some of you all a little bit later, but thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your support. Again, those jobs are available. Make sure you go to my pages and get the current job list. They just posted these lists. We get them from a wonderful source, one of the colleges here. They send me these listings every few months or every other month. Or every month. They come in, and as soon as I get them, I post them so you all can get a job if you need one. Oh boy, so today is hump day. And I tell you what, you all should be up and popping. I'm up and popping now, but I'll tell you what, when I woke up this morning, I was yawning. I woke up about 5:50. I wake up early. Um, and I was like, oh my God, this bed feels so good. And so I said, all right, you don't have time to sit back and lay back, get it up. And I got up, and as soon as I started walking around, my energy, everything was there. I stopped yawning, and I said, hey, this is what I'm talking about. I'm ready for this beautiful day. It's going to be a busy day for me. Um, Later on, I have the Young Women Achieving Success program. I started this program 20 years this year, mentoring young women. And it is a beautiful mentoring program for young women. It's a free program. And I'm going to tell you all about that at another time, a little bit later. But yeah, a lot of little things I got to do today. Business is great. I'm thanking God for being able to do business and do business successfully. It's just it's really a blessing to be able to be consistent and work hard and work smart and just benefit from the fruit of my labor. Jewel Corporal, how are you this morning? Good to see you all. Black Sammy, what's up? There's so many of you up here, and it's going by so quick I can hardly get the name. Martin Teacher, is that right? Um, Thank you for joining me. And so today, listen, I wanted to do something a little different. Usually we do men's issues. But I tell you what, I think this goes along with men's issues. We're going to do a review. This is FYI's Wednesday segment, What's Under the Hat, Men's Issues. Today we are going to review the new movie, Michael. Oh my God. Now look, I'm not just reviewing it just to be talking. I actually on yesterday took the time to get out there and go see the movie Michael. Now this is from the mouth of your host. This is my opinion, and I'm telling you, I want to give my opinion a little bit, but then I want to also share about some of the folk that played in this movie. And I don't know if you all seen it or not. If you have any opinions, if you have any thing you want to say about the movie, or if you're going to see it or not, make sure you all put it in the chat. Come on, talk to me. Let me know, what you're thinking, and let me know what your opinion is. There's a lot of opinions out there about it, and I'm telling you, it's like good. And then you got that side that that's critical. But anyway, it was definitely something to behold. Let's get started. First of all, let me give my a little bit of my opinion. First of all, I think first of all, the movie was absolutely awesome, absolutely fantastic, absolutely marvelous. It was really a movie that had so much energy in it. And also, it took you back. It was like a story, telling a story about his life. They actually went through some of the years, but it started off, of course, as young Michael. First of all, when it first came on, they had Michael come out in his white socks and his shiny glove. And from right there, it was absolutely emotional. It was really emotional for me from the jump. And I tell you why, because, growing up, some people are getting the back end of Michael Jackson's life. Some people were maybe some of you all young enough to have seen him later on in his life or after him passing away, or being exposed to his music through your parents and things like that. I felt emotional about it because it was like going back and seeing them again for the first time. And I remember seeing them for the first time, Michael Jackson, and how he started off as a young boy. We all just grew up together. We grew up watching Michael Jackson from a kid to a teen, preteen, to a teenager, to a young man, to a man. It was just absolutely really touching to me to see this particular movie. Like I said, it started off with Michael coming out. The actor actually was his nephew, J. Farr Jackson. Michael Jackson's nephew played the adult king of pop in the biopic Michael. And guess what? His dad is Jermaine Jackson. Now, let me say this. Majority of time you saw J. Farr, he looked like Michael. But then there were times when he looked exactly like his daddy, Jermaine Jackson. I mean, the spitting image. And you can help but seeing that because, hey, that's his blood that comes from him, Jermaine. And all of who Jermaine is seen like just pop, who his son was just seemed to pop out as his dad. It was just amazing. But this young man played this part so good. He danced so well. To me, the voice was so like Michael's. His just whole aura to me was just like Michael in the flesh. It was just amazing. He really carried this role well. And I'm not quite sure if Jafar, how much acting he had or has, but he really played this role well, in my opinion. But they started off with the young Michael, of course, and Julian Valdi was the young Michael Jackson. And when you see him perform, it is so touching because he just makes you feel as though you're looking at the young Michael Jackson. All the gestures, all the movement, all the energy and the passion that young Michael Jackson had for the music is in that film, that biopic. Also, it was just, I don't know, it was just so real. That's the thing about it, so real. The director is Anton Fuqua, and of course, this is the year of release. It says that J.Farr Jackson spent over 2 years preparing for the role, studying footage and working with original choreographers to capture his uncle's presence. The film is directed, I guess, by Fuqua, and he's received praise for his casting with Katherine Jackson. This is what Katherine said. Michael Jackson's mom said that J. Farr embodies her son. That really makes me emotional because, to tell the truth, it was just as though Michael Jackson. I don't think anybody else has played Michael Jackson like his nephew. I don't believe it. And I've seen, I think, everything that's been out about Michael Jackson, and all the different movies and things that have come out. I mean, I've seen some good ones, but this one, it was just by far a great, great, great tribute to his uncle, Michael. I mean, he just brought it to life. Did anybody else see it? Anybody over here at TikTok? Y'all let me know. Facebook, what do you all think? Did you see anything that stood out to you? How did you feel about the movie? The movie had all the energy in the world. And not only that, the music. Oh my goodness. The music was as if it was just released. That's how big Michael Jackson's music is. That's uh, how much energy comes from his music. You sat there and you actually wanted to move, you wanted to dance, you wanted to just, reflect on his life throughout the years because the music was so big. And it was just a joy to whew, to really see something in this day and time, like an up to date. To me, it was so up to date. It was so today's version. The producers and they just did a wonderful job. The directors, the producers just did a wonderful job with this movie. Nia Long, ooh, she played Mrs. Catherine, and she did a fabulous job. They had her where the hair was spot on, her gestures and movement was spot on. It was just really good to see Nia in this movie. It was kind of, I heard about her being in this movie, but to actually see her in it, to me, she really captured the role, along with others. Quincy Jones was played by our, let me see, I got to pull everybody up. We got to make sure. First of all, before I go to Lorenz, I'm going to go to Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson. Oh my God, y'all. I'm going to tell you right now. If that wasn't a spooky part, I mean, if he didn't, and I can't say this, that Joe Jackson was like that 100%. Joe Jackson, when he was alive, claimed that you all got him misunderstood. Y'all got him misunderstood, he said. But I noticed in every movie, biopic, or anything that they do, Lifetime movie or anything of Joe Jackson, they always depict him as a bully. They always say that he was a monster. They always kind of show that side of him. And so Coleman Domingo, if he didn't play that role, he was spooky, especially the time when he would whip Michael in the movie. It was just like when the first time he whipped Michael, I thought I was getting a beating. My mind just went back in time. My mother used to beat all of us. It was 7 of us, and if she didn't give us a beating, a whipping, if we did something. And the minute he took that belt and started whipping, I said, "Oh my God, this is too much." It was too much. He played that role, Coleman. I'm telling you, I got to take my hat off of you. My hat on. You really went forth in that film. But we're talking about our Wednesday men's issue, and I'm just really wondering if, Joe Jackson had issues, or was it passion, or was it just his way of pushing his children to be something? In the beginning of the movie, he talks about he didn't want his children to end up like him, in a place like him, hard times like him. He wanted his children to be something. And so was it passion? What was it? Was it abuse? Back in the day, that's how you got your hind parts toe up. You got a whipping. You got your butt beat. Was it that? Was it old school? Because old school didn't play. What you all think? Old school back in the day, if you back there, old school did not play. Parents did not play. Moms did not play. Daddies did not play. I mean, talking about getting your butt whipped. You got your butt whipped. And so was it that? We look at it now, we look at stuff now, and we say, oh, that's abuse. Oh, if you say something wrong to your child, oh, let me call the people. You said that I was this and that. You know, it has gone to another extreme. You can't even hardly say nothing to these kids now without them calling the on you, on the police on you guys or on folk. Say something wrong or raise your hand up, and I tell you what, you're gonna get a call, you're gonna get a visit. But was Job that type of father who meant well, who wanted the best, who also in the movie takes advantage of, hey, that money, who is seen as somebody that just was all in, you know, no matter what, he was all in, and he did what he had to do, and he was hard, stern. Did that make Michael and them? Did that make Michael? Did that make Michael and his brothers, the Jacksons, the Jackson Five? Did that make them? Was he was just meant to be that person that would push them to success? He saw their talent. He knew they had talent, and so he did everything necessary for them to get there. Do people give him a bad rap, you think? Do you think people give Joe Jackson a bad rap? Do you feel like they demonize him too much in these movies and stuff? I'm sure he had a heart, but I tell you, Coleman Domingo, when he plays this part, you don't know what if he had a heart, if he was born with a heart. It just shows a rough side, a very rough side of Joe Jackson. Let's see. Let's talk about Lorenz Tate. My goodness. I just felt so as though he played Quincy Jones to the T. Because Quincy Jones was like a father figure to Michael. And in the movie, you feel that as well. You feel that Quincy Jones was there for him. He was a mentor, a confidant. He was somebody that Michael just looked up to. And I'm not quite sure there was any jealousy between Joe Jackson and Quincy. I'm not quite sure, but Quincy Jones was one. And then they had, what is his name? I don't want to go past that. I'll come back to that. He was also a big, one of the biggest, the producer of Michael's music, not just Quincy, but the owner of Motown. He was definitely just awesome in that picture. So let me go back, because Quincy did not play, Tate did not play Quincy. There was another young man that played Quincy. Let me get that right, because I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want y'all telling me, no, that ain't how it happened. Let me get it right, y'all. And so, hold up, let me get it right, y'all. It was absolutely fabulous, these parts that were played by different folk. Let me see who else stands out. So Lorenz Tate played Berry Gordy. Let me get that right, not Quincy Jones. Berry Gordy. And of course, Motown was founded by Tamir Records by Berry Gordy Jr. on January 12, 1959. Woo, that was way back there. Was incorporated as Motown Record Corporation on April 14, 1960 in Detroit, Michigan, where it became a cultural and musical powerhouse. Berry Gordy, a former boxer and songwriter, built Motown into the most successful Black-owned music company in the United States, launching the careers of legendary artists such as Diana Ross and the Supremes, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, The Temptations, Michael Jackson, and the Jackson 5. Over the years, Motown underwent several ownership changes. It remained independent until MCA Records acquired it in 1988, followed by Polygram in 1993, and eventually Universal Music Group, which acquired Polygram in 1999. Woo! Making the current owner of Motown. That's who owns it now, Universal Music Group. But I tell you what, Lorenz Tate, let me get back with that, played a role. And Lorenz Tate is a great actor. He's been in so many things, in so many movies. He's played so many roles. He is just a fabulous actor. I think anything that he's in, I'm going to look at. And so that was one of the highlights, to see Barry Gordy portrayed in this movie by Lorenz Tate. This is the thing about this movie, and you'll see for yourself. I'm not going to tell you the whole story about it, but the brothers, they were played by great actors, lookalikes. They said lookalikes. And the thing about it is, even though they were not prominent in the movie like that, because it was definitely focused on Michael, they stood out because they had such looks just like the brothers. They looked so much like the real Jackson, Jackson 5. It was just unreal. It was unreal. And so they played, those young men played a great role. Of course, again, I'm going to go back to the music. That music just stood out. It was as though Michael had just put it out yesterday. It was just powerful. Such powerful. And it talks, it goes through the line of the years of some of the greatest hits. And so it was, wow. It was so great. It's some other ones that I wanted to mention as well. It stood out. This is a young lady that was playing, I got to bring her up. I got to bring up, y'all. Give me a minute. Let's see here. There was a young lady that I'm going to mention in a minute as soon as I get my information in front of me. But I want you all to see it. I'm going to tell you right now, you all may not feel the same way. It all depends on how you see it. And like I said, what era you were born in, and how much you know about Michael or heard. He was world renowned, of course. But some of you all are young and may not have all, just like my grandson. My grandson is 11 years old and he loves Michael Jackson. But he's at the end, he didn't ever see Michael in real life. He's only heard the music, and he's only seen certain things on TV about Michael Jackson, but crazy about Michael Jackson. So, it all depends on what era you are from, what you're going to get out of it. And I say that because there was some controversy. It wasn't all just smooth sailing. There were some folk bucking, some folk that, didn't feel too hot about, Michael being portrayed, or this, I'll say that, this movie. You got some that did not like certain things about the music, okay? And so we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm laughing because, with anything, it's always drama. And then sometimes it is, marketing. the bitter with the sweet. What else? The bitter with the sweet, the good and the bad. You always have, uh, the drama. You got to have the drama in order to stir up interest. So wherein you got a great movie, and I mean, it is absolutely fabulous. You got to have that side of people saying, "Oh, they shouldn't have did this," and "Why is that person playing that?" and "Oh, I couldn't stand it." And, oh, you hear all that. You hear that all on social media. You hear the negative. You got the positive and negative, and guess what happens? Boom! It brings that power. It brings it alive. The good and the bad. The good and the bad. So you got that bad publicity. You got people complaining. You got folks that said, "Oh, this one is not going to get involved. That one is not going to get involved. So and so don't want to be a part of it." They talked about Janet, and they felt like Janet that they didn't feel good about certain things. This is what's alleged now. Don't think I know a lot about how Janet feels about certain things, but it was definitely alleged that Janet felt like certain parts of the movie was not correct, and so you're gonna have that. You're gonna have people, feeling some kind of way. I need you all to just give me a second because I don't want to lose you. But anyway, let's get this thing pulled in. Okay. Can you imagine? All right, here we go. So anyway, like I said, controversy is a part of the game. It's a part of marketing. It's a part of, bringing things to life. So anyway, so they said that there were some things that went on behind the scene, that some family members, did not feel good about, and they criticized Jafar Jackson, and this is alleged, and said that he didn't depict Michael like he should. When they would come to rehearsal, but Jafar had 2 years to really master the role, and he did. So listen to this. Let me give you some of the critiques from folk, just the average folk. Mickey said that the biopic was very disappointing. Jafar Jackson did an amazing job, but it left so much to be desired. It was primarily about the fear he had of his father and his career up to Thriller. What a waste of money. I could have waited to see it somewhere else. Man. Then there are other critiques, of course, which, they really, 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 really had good things to say, how great Jafar was in this movie, how great the movie was. On and on and on. Then you have just others that were in the movie. Teller plays John Branca, who became Jackson's manager after Joe and was instrumental in helping launch his early career as a solo artist. And it was just a lot of people that's involved in the movie, a lot of people raved about the movie. Just wow, so many, many, many great things. Again, Miles Teller as John Branco playing this part of playing the manager for Michael Jackson. Go see it. I give it a 10. I can't lie. I got to give it a 10. I give it a 10 because, like I said, following Michael Jackson for years, loving the music ever since he was young, until an adult. He just put out a lot of marvelous songs, a lot of hits. And him as a humanitarian, they touched a little bit on that. But he was definitely somebody that wanted to reach out worldwide to help others. That they showed that side of it, which I thought was absolutely marvelous. They did not go deep into the drama and controversy that came up, in the later years before him passing away. They didn't even do that part. And so, some people felt like, well, hey, why didn't they highlight, the trouble that he was in his later years? They did not even highlight his death. They would not go that far. Somebody said it's going to be a part 2. And so we're going to see if it's a follow-up, if it's another part coming with this first one. I would love to see it. But I tell you what, I was really satisfied with this movie that I would actually go see it again and wouldn't necessarily be worried about a second, second segment or a second movie, follow-up movie. I would just be satisfied with what we got here. The Passe, I'm trying to see who played her, and I don't see it here. But anyway, you all make sure you go see the movie. Make sure you even, do a little research about Michael and see how you think it all lines up. Again, you're going to have the controversy, you're going to have the negatives, but you also have all the raving. People are raving. My son went to see it and he absolutely loved it. He saw it twice, as a matter of fact. And it is really a movie put together so well. So today, so emotional, so beautiful, so powerful, in my opinion. And I definitely will give it a 10. I hope my son takes my grandson to see it. It's just a really, really good put together movie. And I give it all the props in the whole wide world. Anybody else seen it yet? I want to say good morning to Elvian MEO66. Some of these things, Terry, hello. Tammy Lake, hi. Ella Williams, hello. Ronald, username, hello. Let's see. I think that's Chief. Hello, baby. That's cute. 4E, baby, B-A-E-B-E. Yvette Wimberly. Maurice, hello. Whatever it takes. And that just went by so fast. But Kenneth, hello. Wow, just so many of you all are on. Holy Ghost, the Holy Ghost. Amber, is that how you pronounce it? Okay. Wow. Grace, hi Grace. Jim, hello. Oh wow. Edie, I think that's Edie. Katie, Haiti, I think that's it. So many of you guys on. Robert, Mr. Mia, I think that's it. Did you know? That's cute. Did you know? Evelyn, hi. All you all on, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your support. I want to know how you all felt about it. Hey, Cora. Hi, Destiny. I want to know how you feel. Charles, how did you all feel about the movie? What did you think about it if you've seen it? Are you going to see it? Will you go to see it? Go and see it. Go ahead and see it. Go and check it out. It is real, especially if you are a Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, or Jackson fan. Go and see it. The actors are absolutely fabulous. they really played a part, and they played the parts very, very, very well. Just the setting, it just feels as though it was just on point. You know, him growing up, the home he grew up in, you know, how they first started singing together, and it was amazing. Now, LaToya was in it, and I forgot who played her part. I see the face, but I can't think of the name. Janet, I can't even think if Janet had a role in it at all. I think maybe Around the Table, yeah, you may have seen it, but some of the actors, they were not prominent in the, you would see them, but they were not prominent, just like the brothers. They were there, you know, playing and singing with him, but as far as a lot of, you know, dialogue, it was all about Michael. His father had a prominent role, mom. It was just really good, I thought. So look, I want you all to check it out. Get back with me then. Let me know how you enjoyed the movie. Let me know how you liked the movie and your thoughts. Should they go back to the drawing board? Should you find out what the drama was all about? Should you, you know, criticize it and say, hey, you left so much of it out, I can't even, by now, let me say this. By now, you all should know the whole story of the Jackson. Now, they did a whole, series. How long did that series? They had so many episodes in the series of the Jackson, so many days that you could look at the Jackson. Now tell me what y'all need to fill, what you need to fill in now. What you not need to fill in? All you need is the icing on the cake, which this movie gave. You all have seen so much of Michael Jackson in all kind of ways, movies and plays and all this, that, and the other. No need to complain about it because you have seen it all. And those that, like I said, back in the day that came up, with Michael and them and all the music in the past and all the stories in the news, we got enough. We know a whole lot about Michael Jackson and them. You all not missing nothing. Stop playing. Anyway, you all, like I said, get back with me. Let me know if you all are, into the movie, into Michael, or what? If your children, what about your children? My grandson went out for Halloween as Michael Jackson. But you know what? What surprised me was I didn't even know he knew Michael Jackson. I'm sure, kids see it on the internet and stuff like that. But I'm saying to really get into the music, listening to the music at that age. And when he went out as Michael Jackson, I think my grandson was possibly maybe 8 years old. And I mean, was so into him. It's like, what? Grandson into Michael Jackson. And that's how much we love the music of Michael Jackson. It just goes from one generation to the next. So get back with me. Let me know if you all are going to see it and your thoughts. Look, we got some upcoming shows. And I want you all to make sure you stick and stay with FYI for your information, because we're going to be bringing some great information for you. We are going to be doing an After Dark segment, Money and More. We do cryptocurrency. That's Mr. Jason Baker. We're going to have him maybe in another month or so, cryptocurrency. We do that segment. He'll be up with us, like I said, soon. But we're doing Money and More. We actually have an investment expert guru that will be on After Dark. He's getting ready to confirm whether it will be this Monday evening or the following. And we are looking forward to this because he is definitely somebody that knows what to do with the stock market. Knows what to do with investments, know what to do with the money. And for that reason, we need him on. Sunshine, how are you? We need him on. We need him to talk to us about continuing to build our portfolios, continuing to build wealth, continue to, make money, know what to do with money. Because some people, they're earning money, but they kind of like don't know how to manage. We'll talk about money management and stewardship, which is definitely needed when when you work, when you come into money. And we all come into money. Some people come into a lot more than others, but I don't care if you got $10, you need to learn how to manage that. You got $10, you need to learn how to manage that, right? Because we have the story of the talents with the 1, the 5, and the 10, and the one with the 1 had enough to put it. The Bible said he had enough. He could take that 1 and invest the 1 and would have brought forth more. The 5 went and invested it and brought forth much more. The 10 put it in, invested, and it came back even more. But that lazy one with 1 wouldn't even see the potential of building wealth. And so we have our friend coming on, and I am so excited about that. So make sure you all, I'm going to announce it and everything, and I'm going to let you know when we're going to have our special guest on. Also, Fun Friday. This Friday, we have author Lakeisha Williams Hinton. She's addressing mental health, and she has a great workshop conference coming. She's going to tell us about that. We have Delicate Hayes. He's going to be on, and he's going to be talking to us, talking about the politics, talking about what's going on in our area and beyond. Of course, we're going to have Chris Hinton, Real Estate 2026. People are still buying, selling, investing in properties. He's going to tell us how to be a first-time buyer. He's going to tell us how to, get finances for your new home. He's going to tell you about renting versus buying. We're going to find much more information from him when he comes to visit FYI Morning Show Live. We look forward to seeing Chris Hinton. And by the way, Chris Hinton is the owner of Beard Gods, one of the sponsors. You all check out www.beardgods.com, BEARDGODZ. Check out his website, check out his page, check out all the great things he has for you. Monday Sports Talk. We're going to have a guest on, and it may be on in the evening. I'll let you know. I think it's going to be Monday. It's not going to be after dark. It's going to be, I think, on a Monday. We are going to let you know in May when our special guest talking about sports, talking about sports mentoring for young people, and we want you all to join us for that. So we're scheduling this month. If you all are interested in being a special guest, intern, or sponsor, make sure you inbox me right here at any of these platforms, or go ahead and email me at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. That's FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. And let me know, hey, I'm interested in your show. I'm interested in sponsoring a segment. I'm interested in, being on. I got so much to talk about and share, and so much information for our community. And so you can be a special guest. Again, we're scheduling for May calendar, and we want your input. We want you to give us some advice on some shows that you're interested in hearing. Seeing maybe we have not covered, maybe I haven't covered everything. Maybe there are some shows that you all never got a chance to view, or something that you never saw on the show, radio show. 11 years doing radio, FYI radio show. myself and co-host Edward Everett, aka Mr. E. Shout out to him. Uh, we've done so many shows. You can actually go on the archive, go to YouTube, and you can just Google FYI Radio Show and check out uh, all the shows there. And like I said, if you have any suggestions for new shows or new topics or people that you think we should have on, please give me that information. In the meantime, I am so grateful for you all coming on. Again, join me on Friday. Author Lakeisha Williams Hinton is going to be special guest. And we want you to be able to, give input. Again, those that are on these platforms, we would love to hear. If Apple House, hello, good morning. Daniel, good morning. Mariano, good morning. Just so many folk here. And I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your support. It's time to go. It's so much to do, and I got to get the job done. I just encourage you all to feel good, feel happy, find a happy spot in your life. Look at something. Look at the flowers, the birds, the bees. Look at God's creation. Look at something that's going to lift you up. Don't let anybody pull you down. You got so many people sometimes on these platforms that will pull your spirit down because they are toxic and negative. And then sometimes these toxic people talk about toxic people. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. So we want you to stay lifted up. Don't let nobody change you to the place where it brings you down. You got so many people that will do that. You got people that you work with, people in your home, people in your, all around you that sometimes, have a negative outlook on life. They complain about everybody and they can't get along with nobody and they don't want to get along with you. And you got to make sure you don't let anybody in your world that is going to try to do a number on your joy, your peace, your potential. Guard it, protect it, because it's yours to have a good, abundant life. And it's not for people to come into your ear trying to make you feel, like you're nothing and you've done nothing and accomplished nothing. You got people like that. And especially jealous people that sit back and they see all that you do. You got people out here that want to bring that down. Don't let people do that. Don't let people take your sunshine. Don't let people take the love that you have and the happiness, the peace, your smile, the good things that you do. Don't let nobody pull you down. So with that said, y'all, it's time for me to go. I've had a wonderful time with you all. Sheila Robbins, if you're over there on Facebook, good morning. Everybody over there on Facebook, make sure you say something in the chat so I can respond to you later on. And even on Instagram, all the other platforms. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. Y'all have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. And we'll see you all back here on Fun Friday.
praising.